So it's playing a game of chess on chess.com. My username is Quuntea, Quwuntea. My real name is Quuntea, Quwunty, but somebody else took it. So I'm playing someone from China, is it? Bangladesh. Start off my pawn, standard move, see what he does. Okay, then go and attack the pawn, standard. I do a bit of thinking here. Go covering the pawn, so let's go ahead and attack the pawn, covered by the queen. He'll probably move a pawn forward to cover that pawn. No, he didn't, he just took it. Okay, well, boom. Oh, shoot, I see what you're doing. I'll just do a swap, I don't care. Alright, there you go. I didn't see that happening. Nice. I think he saw that what I was trying to do was I was going to jump in front of the pawn and steal his queen, put him in check, sorry. Okay, so then make sure nothing. Check. There's three things it can do. It can move the queen, bishop, or knight, or a queen, bishop. We move the queen. Okay, boom, stealing it. And there we go. Steal the queen, please. Now he's got the choice. So we go bishop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make him create a wall with the pawn. He's going to move the pawn forward. Then we're going to move the bishop there. I'll move the other pawn forward too. To threat my bishop. He didn't. Okay, cool. Right now, he's moving his pawn out. He's probably going to make a wall. He's probably move the pawn next because it wasn't blocking anything, and now it's blocking the white bishop. I'm going to go ahead and castle. Now, I used to not be able to play chess. I still can't. But I was always stuck on the moving 50 moves in advance or whatever it was and blah. And I could never do that. I used to have plans, but as soon as somebody did something, didn't move where I wanted them to move, it was catastrophe. Okay, you're doing that because you're going to kill my castle. So you're just on a peace-taking thing. I'm not going to let you take the castle. I'm expecting his bishop to come down here in order to attack this. So the next move I'm going to make, if that's the case, no. What I'm going to do is, no, yeah. Because if I move here, it's covered by the pawn, and then he can't move the bishop without losing it. There's nothing covering it. He can move move the pawn forward. He moved the castle, so he's after my castle. Well, let's have a look what they got. Two bishops, a knight, and a castle. Two castles, two bishops, and a knight. At this time, I can't afford to lose my castle. I don't want to. So I'm going to move it here. So he's just after my castle by the look of things. What do you do? You took something. No, you didn't. You just moved. That freaked me out. I thought you took my bishop. Okay, now what? So he's moving the knight out. I want to do something with the knight. I want to do something with the bishop first. I want to put the bishop there. Because he could move the knight there, cover the pawn, threatening the bishop. But then if he takes that, I can take with the pawn, which is exactly what he did. So he's going to be stealing my bishop. That's his thought anyway. But I'm gonna. Oh no, I can't move that there because it's gonna get taken. Feck. I'm gonna move it here. But then he's gonna. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go there. Oh, I'll just move it there then. See what it does next. I haven't played chess a real person for a long, long time. I usually go to coolmathgames.com and play there. I've forgotten how kind of exciting it is. Right. What's he doing? Okay, we've got he's up by a piece. We have 2 castles each. Hang on, two. Now I've got a bishop as well. Okay, cool. So, but I can't move it because why did he move the king? That's odd. Because he's going to move a castle here and then move the bishop because he's after my castle. Now, I can't move my knight without it being threatened, but I can threaten his bishop, which will force it to move. But it's also blocking my bishop. I can't move. If he moves his 7b, b7, 2 spaces, basically my bishop's effed. But if he does that, also my other bishop's effed. So what am I doing here? I want to get my knight out. Okay, so move my pawn. If I move my pawn here, there's nothing covering it, so you can throttle it with a bishop. Whereas if I move this pawn here, it's covered by the castle. Again, if he moves this forward too, I've lost my bishop. So I've got fingers crossed he's done it. That's it, he's done it. Feck. Absolute bollocks. Scheisse. That's bollocks. That's absolute bollocks. What do I want to lose, though? I'm going to lose both of them because if I... Now, let's think this out. If I take his pawn, he takes it with the other pawn. Then I take the... Then... What? No, I think you take with the bishop in it. I'm thinking... What am I looking at here? I take the bishop. He takes the bishop with the other bishop as an example. I can't take it with the knight, but if I do, then I can just take it with the pawn. But what I'm going to do, if I take that pawn, he's going to take it with the pawn. Then if I take the pawn with the knight, blah, blah, blah. So what can I do? What can I do? Anything else I can do to give me time? Fuck it. Excuse my French, but boom. I want him to take it with the bishop. He didn't. He took it with the pawn. Right, I'm going to take the pawn anyway. The pawn's... Oh, really? That's interesting. That's very interesting. So I can go here. Shit. You're going to take it with the castle. I didn't see it. Bollocks. I'm sorry for swearing. I really am. I don't usually swear. I'm just quite tired. I've been up for about 2 or 3 days. But that's circumstantial. Right. This is a load of horse twaddle now. I'm lost. I've lost. There's nothing I can do to win. But let's have a look what I can do to make it tasty. He's going to move his black bishop here and put me in check. Told ya. Okay, and then I'm almost in checkmate. And just move this here. And that's it, I'm done. Is there a message to say, good game? Good game. Right, let's do this really quickly because as soon as I finished. Okay, okay. I can move here. Sorry about that, but with this, which is stupid, as soon as you finish the game, you can't give messages. So you can't congratulate someone. You can't say, oh, good game. Right, you're going to move the knight to threaten something. Move the knight to threaten the castle. Then you put me in check with the knight. Then I have to get out of that, and then you take my castle. But then I can take that with my castle, so you're not going to do that. So what are you going to do? You're trying to get me throttled. Because okay, at the moment where you are, you're covering the what's it? H1, sorry, with the knight. So, but the frustration is you've got the bishop covering G1, and where the knight is, you're kind of stuck. Because now you can't force me to move. There's nothing you can do to force me to move with the current position. Okay. I know I've lost. I mean, he has a huge attack format. The only thing, and he's not making mistakes. I'm the one that's making mistakes. So, let's see what he's going to do. Yeah, I used to not necessarily be convinced, but I used to be told that when I first started chess, you have to make like tons of. There you go. You throw at my castle, you put me in check, so I have to move. So I can move here. And so you the bishop that was attacking me, attacking that square again. You've gone and done the same thing. You've gone and blocked your passage, but there's nothing I can do. If you take the castle, I've taken your knight. But if you move the knight, if you move the knight, we're in checkmate. Oh no, you shouldn't have done that. If you move the knight, I'd have been checkmate. So you made a mistake. Because if you'd have moved the knight without taking the castle, that square would have been blocked. Shit, I'm skin French. I'm done for. Where am I going? Right, why isn't this checkmate? Can't go there, can't go there. And the only thing I can do is block it with the bishop. That's the only thing I can do. And then you take that with the castle, I'm done. Right, so I can't move there because of the bishop. I can't move there because of the bishop. I can't move there because of that black bishop. Can't move there because of the castle. Can't move there because of the castle. So the only thing I can do is move the bishop there. You take it with the castle, checkmate. Take it with the castle, checkmate. There we go. Not checkmate. Why not checkmate? Because then I can do this. Oh, interesting, but I've only got one castle left, and you've still got two bishops and two castles. Ooh. So, what are you going to do? You could move the castle down one. It's covered by the bishop. That puts me in check. But then I can escape by going up to G3. There you go. And then I can go to G3. And then you're going to move your black bishop up to put me in check again. And then I'm going to cover that by moving the pawn forward one. Then you are going to probably Okay, you're doing the pawn thing now. But what I can... Oh, hang on. But if I do that, you're going to take my pawn. But I don't care because nothing to stop me from taking that pawn. Could you take the pawn with the black bishop? Okay, well and good. You're covering your ass. Okay, and if I go here... what I can do is I can do this and go there. I will not break this wall anyway. Was that stupid? I don't know. I'm not thinking straight. I think I've been up for a couple of days, if I remember right. I don't know. I don't care how much off. Right now, I can't take the pawn. I have the pawn, but I can move the c like that. Can I? No, I can't because the castle's no effect. So the only thing I can do is move here. Is it? No. Yeah, move there. Boom. Thank you. All right, next. You move the castle for the pawn. I move the pawn for the pawn. Oh, okay. Feck. Oh, hang on. Oh, shoot. Why isn't this in checkmate? Oh, man. Why isn't this checkmate? Because I can go here, right? There you go. Wow, this is cool. What? Really? Okay. Okay. Bollocks. It's the only thing I could do. Move your castle to... Oh, there you go. Game review. Thank you much. Love it. There we go. So how do I get rid of this thing? I'll get rid of... Have a look at how you actually did it. You move the castle across. Okay, cool. That was actually a really, really good game. Let's have a look at the game review. I made one blunder. Ooh, game review. There we go. Oh, you're gonna walk for it. Hang on. I'm gonna put my glasses on. What a stupid thing. It's terrible. I'm getting old. Putting glasses on. Okay, there we go. Starting the review. Here are some great moves there are some great moves to review in an otherwise tough game. Let's take a look. I think it was tough. I was thrashed before I started.
The favorite first move of 1972 world champion Bobby Fischer.
Ooh.
This move prepares for their bishop to join the action.
Okay.
You get a chance to pin a bishop to the king.
I get a chance to... What do you mean? I get a chance to pin a bishop to the king. Okay, show pin. High pin. High pin. Okay, next.
You permitted the opponent to win material by pinning a piece.
I permitted the opponent to win material by pinning piece. I do not understand this language.
You allowed the opponent to win material by pinning a piece.
Okay. I don't know what you mean, but I'll just say, oh, okay, I lost a piece then.
They took your knight for free.
Yes, I know that was terrible. I didn't see the castle.
Your opponent's move wins your bishop.
Okay.
You allowed the opponent to force eventual checkmate.
Yeah, I know.
Checkmate and the game is over.
Brilliant. That wasn't really a review. That was just you. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. We're done. Right, I'm finished. Nice to give a chest to somebody from Bangladesh, Mr. Abrahamanopil. Abrahamanopil. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Anyway, thanks a lot. You have fun. And remember to look at the sky more often.